Oh my God, hurry up. Pass me the phone. Come on. Oh my God, hi, Keris. What you think? Hi, beauty. And it's Dominique Nicole. You already know DJ the rapper. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy.
Keris, tell it like it is through your radio. Fully syndicated, funny for the silly folks. Always keep it positive, never negative. Keris Korner is the name. Welcome to the show. High top celebrities bringing in the voice of the community. It ain't gonna stop. And when they start to play the beats, I'ma have to write you up a eulogy cause they're so hot. And I stay live and I stay woke when the man trying to keep me on demand. Yeah, DJ, beyond beauty and Dominique Nicole did it again.
Keris Korner will show you just what you were made of. Keris Korner will have the music playing through ya. Keris Korner will have you sipping on some tea. Keris Korner, tell it like it is, you and me. Keris Korner, syndicated radio.
Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Go ahead, Keris. Tell it like it is, boy.
Hey, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Kerry D. Singleton. It's the Keris Korner Radio Show. Welcome to the show. If you're listening in Philadelphia, I'm going to try to get this right. We're on a lot of networks now. If you're in Philadelphia, listening to us on Tuesdays. If you are in Northern California and you're listening to us on Wednesday. If on Thursday, you're checking in from West Palm Beach. If you're checking in on Friday in either Chicago or London, England. If you're checking in on Saturday in the great cities of Atlanta, Georgia, and Houston, Texas. Or if you're checking in on Sundays in Cleveland. Of course, if you're checking in Mondays in New York City. Welcome to the Keris Korner Radio Show. You're not. I don't know what's going on, brother, with your mic. Paul's not in today.
Check one.
There you go. That's what's going on. Okay. So Paul's not in today, the show's producer. So myself and our soon-to-be assistant producer, and of course our lovely masters of the turntables are in the building today, holding it down. We never know whether Mr. Cox is going to show up or not. But welcome to the show, you guys. It is the last week of February, so it's the last week of Black History Month. But of course, Black History Month is 12 months long, right, Dre?
Black History is full every day.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah, certainly.
Every minute we make history. That's right.
Yeah, your mic is on limited service. So yeah, what he's saying is Black History Month is every month for us
Yeah,
folk.
that's right, man.
There we go.
We live every day.
Yeah. Sometimes a little too live, but I let that rock. At any rate, what's going on? Mark Morales. I've been away from the Bronx for a long time, so my Espanol enunciation is like it used to be. Forgive me. But I ain't going back. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the Bronx. Mark Morales. See, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah, all those years living on Boynton Avenue and Bathgate did me some good. Very little. Mark Morales, a.k.a. Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys, passed away on February 18th, you guys. That was last week. Actually, a day before his birthday. The brother passed away in Miami. Of course, he's from Brooklyn. So we have a tribute to him coming up in a couple of minutes. But first and foremost, I want to let everybody know that, whoa, I'm loud. I can make all kinds of sounds and voices. Well, I can't because we're on a lot of syndicated networks that don't think that's cute.
Probably not, but it's all good, man.
It isn't. We actually got pushed back last year. I won't say the station, but one of our lovely stations had us on at 4 o'clock p.m. And after listening to 3 episodes, they were like, yeah, we're going to have to put you up at 10 o'clock. Hey, it is what it is, right?
With the Quiet Storm.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. At any rate, our meet and greet in Houston, the Keris Corner Radio Show's meet and greet with our new station 953 Jams in Houston, is going to be happening on March 5th. That's a Friday. That's going to be at 8 o'clock p.m. Hosted by Throwed Off Entertainment. Shout out to Monica, shout out to Peter, and shout out to Nini, who all of whom are from the station. They're throwing that dope meet and greet together for us. Myself, Kevon, and Dre will be in the building. So bring us some barbecue. Yeah, the cold snap is over.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah, so
by the end of the week,
the Houstonians can get back to what they do best, which is barbecuing. That was horrible, but I mean, I'm not saying that that's what they do, but yeah, that's what they do very well. So yeah, make sure you guys have some barbecue ready and things of that nature, and yeah. Cause we's a coming. The Keris Corner Radio Show will be there. The event will be taking place at the Christians Tailgate Bar and Grill. I was there the last time I was in Houston a couple of weeks ago.
how was it?
Just don't get the nachos. I like the ambiance, but you guys know I keep it real. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And at the end of the day, those nachos, like, it's Texas. You're like not too far from the Rio Grande and the Mexican border. Those nachos should not be soggy. We don't do soggy nachos.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say, shout out to everybody at Christian Tailgate Bar and Grill. I love the hospitality. I love the but I won't be getting the nachos. I won't be. Just saying. Anyway, that's gonna be at 5114 Kirby Drive. And come out and join us, meet and greet with us. There'll be some celebrities in the building. I can't say any names because I don't have any confirmations, and I don't want people in Houston to think I'm a fraud. But there will be VIPs in the building. And if there's nobody in the building, come see us. We're coming all the way from New York City, from this ice box to your ice box. Okay, no more jokes because that's not funny. Shout out to everybody in Houston that recovered from their first snowstorm. Or their first significantly damaging snowstorm. Yeah, shout out to everybody in Houston. Again, that's going to be the Keris Corner Radio Show meet and greet. That's going to be Friday, March 5th at 8 p.m., hosted by Throw It Off Entertainment at Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. That's 5114 Kirby Drive. Just come out. My family, my cousins are going to be there. You get to see my cousins. You guys will get to meet my family.
All right, cool. Yeah, I like that.
They're down to earth. You don't have to be all tight and nice. You can just, have a great time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. I want to dedicate the first part of this show to Prince Marky D and his legacy. And it seems like every week, man. Last week, it was
It was that woman from, I think, the Supremes.
Yeah, Mary Wilson, that woman. Did you just say that? You're gonna have to talk directly into your
I'm gonna
mic.
tell you the truth. I actually didn't know a lot of their names. I only knew of Diana Ross.
Okay, well, you know what? We're not gonna say things like that because we don't want to come across as being ignorant.
You're right, man. No, but
Yeah, Mary Wilson passed, and we did a tribute to her. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing one today for Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys, right here on Keris Corner. Throwbacks and New Jacks. All right. So rest in peace to Prince Marky D, and rest in peace to a legend. We're going to get into these New Jack joints here on Keris Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks. Let's go.
Hey, yo, what's happening? This your boy 5 Mics. Anytime I'm looking for great entertainment or the latest scoop on the music industry, I pick up Intrigue magazine. Cause everything I read in is so intriguing. Don't believe me? Then find out on your own. IntrigueMagazine.com, where reading is a pleasure.
And now it's time for those exclusive New Jack joints right here on Keris Corner, your new home for throwbacks and New Jacks.
We don't talk the way we used to. There's a lack of communication between me and you.
Life, it seems, is not the same as it ever was. Everything is starting now to change, and it's all because
something's been left unsaid. Voices inside my head
tell me it's over. They tell me it's
How can I make you understand? We've lost control of the situation. This is not like we planned.
Can we make it like it used to be for a moment now? Maybe then the two of us could see that it changed somehow.
'Cause something's been left unsaid. Voices inside my head tell me it's over. They tell me it's over. Baby, I don't wanna have to go through yet another sleepless night.
Sleepless night.
All alone.
Tell me, is there anything that we can do to try and make it right? Make it right. And
You come home here where you know you belong. Something's been left unsaid. You belong. Voices inside my head.
tell me that it's over.
They tell me it's over. Hey, is it really over? Let's just be honest.
Okay.
I know you wanna wait. I know you've had your heart broken before. This is a safe place, you can be sure that I'm everything you need and so much more. So much more. I'm selfish, I don't wanna share none of your love when it comes to you. Baby, don't tell me no. No, baby, let yourself fall for me. Don't tell me no. No, baby, let your heart fall to me. Yeah. Hit your false alarms. Hit lovers that turned into strangers. But baby, I can see beneath those layers. What's underneath there's something much greater, worth waiting for. I'm selfish, I don't wanna share none of your love. When it comes to you, baby, don't tell me no, no, baby.
All right. Shout out to my mom who was watching. I know she's not listening, so it's a good thing I had this damn mask on. I would have never heard the end of it. We started everything off with Vion Ray. He called that one "Come With Me." I'm sorry. Norm Adams and Julia Robertson gave us "Over." Hope that's not their last song together. "Over." Brave Williams, original R&B diva. She called that one "Don't Tell Me No." And we ended everything off with a song that I am not going to stop playing. Charmaine X. She calls that one "The Key." And she's all the way from London, England. I always think it's interesting to see a black person from England speak. It's a lot like listening to a black person from Boston speak, although that annoys the hell out of me. I mean, I'm a Bostonian, but I don't say pak and ka and chada and tada and hada. Oh God, my whole life as a kid, I was like, bro, pronounce your R, please. Like R, it's a letter. Oh, and they don't pronounce it like, if you lose your job, you're not fired, you're fired. Because you were tired. Or maybe you were drinking too much and you got wired. God. Thank God I don't have that sickening accent. Shout out to all my Boston hometown former neighbors. I don't know what you're saying, Mr. Cox, but that's probably a good thing as usual. Welcome to the show, my guests. How are you? Can't hear you. You're Governor Cuomo'd up. What'd you say? Why is that not working? Oh, I guess I'll turn this. Let me see. Paul is supposed to be here to do these things. One more time. I don't know why your mic's not working. No, what the hell is going on here? It's really not working. I don't understand. Help, help. Their mics are not on. Say hello.
Hello.
Maybe you should, it has to be right in front of you.
Hello.
Nothing. Well, I'll keep talking until my esteemed guests can get their mics together. 3 and 4, right? You're on 3 and 4.
Yes.
I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, I don't hear a voice though. This is so embarrassing. Oh, I know what's going on. Now say hello.
Hello.
There we go. I had the wrong knobs turned. I know that sounds X-rated, but you know, I mean, not knobs. Yeah, it was the knobs. Okay. So now I can hear you. Okay. This is your fault, Paul. I'm turning knobs that don't belong to me. Yeah, it was a sick sexual innuendo. Let me say welcome you first to the show, and
Andree.
Michelle. I love that. That's so. I like that. So this is your first time on the radio,
It is.
and you got this crazy dude in front of you talking all this stuff on his Facebook Live with seemingly no parameters, and you're probably like, OMG, which is oh my God for people of our age, right? Well, welcome to the Keris Korner Radio Show.
Thank you.
And you're a Keris Korner Radio veteran.
I am.
Yes, you've been on the show like several times. And I don't even let people come on the show too often. Mr. Cox will tell you that. Like usually once, twice.
I'm more than 3 times a lady.
I was gonna say this is usually not a Lionel Richie song. A Commodore's rather. But welcome back to the show, sweetheart. It's always
Thank you.
a blessing to have you on the show. I'm gonna say this. I met you like you're gonna think this is strange. I actually met you after I know it was 2018. You know how I know that? You know how I know it was 2018?
How?
She's terrified because she knows my mouth. But see, I had surgery in May of that year, right? Because pneumonia, right? So when I came back from Miami, where I had the damn surgery, because that's where I was on vacation when I ended up in the hospital, I was sick for like, in pain for like 2 months or so. And I lost like a lot of weight. Like I lost like 15 damn pounds. And I remember that when I went to your movie screening and people were taking pictures of me on the red carpet, and I looked at myself, even though it was because I was sick, I was 15 pounds lighter, I was like, damn! So yeah, that's how I remember, because I was sexier than a frog on a lily pad at your screening. So I remember the year.
I met you actually earlier. You just don't remember.
No, I know we met earlier, but I'm saying your screening, I guess, is
I
what I'm
know.
getting at. Yeah, your screening, I was looking really good. I mean, I'm going to
So
stop.
you know how to do a show, so I was a fan of your work.
Oh, wow, thank you. And I was sexy. I'm going to not say that again. Because now I'm pudgy, and I guess I need to get pneumonia again. Well, not now, because it's COVID, and then everybody would throw me in the house for 15 days. But at any rate, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your film first. Let's talk about that.
Well, my film is called Own Your Stupidity.
Yep, which many people should
And
own
it
their
was
stupidity.
Produced and out in 2018. We had it in the film festival. Just recently came out, and I'm about to launch it on my website.
Dope. Now, talk to me about the film. What was it about?
The film was about being a fatherless daughter and my struggles with forgiving him, but also the journey I went through not having him around.
And so it was autobiographical.
Yes.
Right. Now, I was there, and I'm not really sure if I knew that it was about you. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Again, I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. Well, I do, because it was disgusting. But I'm saying my memory is typically really bad. But I remember sitting in, it was in off Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn,
Yes.
and I really didn't know what to expect. And I was damn near in tears by the time your film was over. And I loved it, and I was like, I don't know if I had the opportunity to tell you, because you had all your fans wanting to take pictures and stuff. But I was like, sister, you are brilliant and very
thank
courageous, because it's one thing to make a dope film. It is entirely a different thing to make a dope film about yourself. And that requires a lot of bravery and creativity and courage. And even now, X amount of years later, you know, I salute you for your work. And I love the fact that you were brave enough to create a film that tells your story from a very honest and sincere perspective. Like, what was it like when you watched it at the film festival? That was the first time it was screened publicly, right?
Yeah.
So what was it like you're watching the audience react, and like, what was that like for you?
I had my moments. I was more concerned about my mom
Yeah.
and how she was going to feel having our story told.
Told, right. And you had a lot of your relatives come up from the South.
Yes.
Yeah. That was very dope experience. Very dope. Do not stop what you're doing. You're one of the most creative.
I'm still working on telling my story, because I'm about to do a documentary on sudden infant death syndrome.
Right.
And this is not just my story, but a panel of people who've lost their children to SIDS.
Yeah. And it's not talked about very much, it seems.
No.
Or not as much as it should be spoken about, right? So you have an event coming up on the 28th, which is Sunday? Sunday, okay.
From 5:30 to 8 o'clock.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Because you know we got people all over now.
Oh, I forgot.
So you gotta be a little
You're
specific.
large
Yeah,
now.
I mean, you know, we gotta be a little bit more specific. So talk to me about I heard there's gonna be some pretty dope poets at the participating at this virtual poetry event. Talk to me about that.
So the event is in Zoom.
Okay.
We have 500 slots available, so there's plenty of room for people to still get their tickets.
Okay.
We did not get the authorization code out,
Right.
because then people would just pass it on and we wouldn't get the money.
Yeah, sharing is not always caring.
So once you buy your ticket,
Mm-hmm.
then an email will be given to you with the code.
Okay, and where do they go to get their tickets?
They can get their tickets through Eventbrite. The name of the event is called Marvelous Mom Production. That's
Okay.
my company.
Okay.
Marvelous Mom Production, LLC.
Okay.
Presents an evening of poetry and spoken word.
Okay.
And I got some very talented poets and people that are going to be speaking on that day.
Okay.
I am pleased to announce that I have Miss Andree Michelle.
Who's here? We're going to talk to her
who's
about
here
her
with
poetry.
us.
Yeah.
And also you.
Yes.
That's That's so dope.
Yeah, that is. I mean, not because it's me, but I'm just saying. I think it would be a interesting thing. So what are the poets going to be doing? Is it like a poetry slam? Are they going to be reading their work?
No, it's not a slam at all. It's just positive poetry.
No, that's what a poetry slam is. It's not like a roast.
No.
So you can have different poets that are reciting their poems.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's the beauty about that? These people are from all walks of life.
Right.
So it's really amazing to have different types of poems and words that are spoken.
Okay.
I got the pleasure of reading your poetry book.
Thank you, Journey. The poems that just came out. Yeah.
And it was really good. And I got my personal favorite, so I got to put.
Oh, I wish you had brought it so I could sign it. Oh, you have it.
I have
it. Okay, perfect.
I'm not playing.
So I have to ask you one question. You know me. You've known me long enough, so you should have no surprise as to what's about to come out of my mouth. So is there going to be any erotic poetry?
Not at all. It's nice, clean poetry.
Well, then you better tell me which poems I can and cannot read
I know. I see how you get down.
Well,
but
I don't know what that's.
I have my favorite.
I have a poem called Orgasmia.
What?
And it's gonna appear on my. Kevon, don't look at me like that. He looked at me like I could see behind his shades. He was like, "Oh my God, what the?" Yeah, Orgasmia. It's a place, and I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, well, exactly. It's in my head. It hasn't been anywhere else lately, but yeah, So I can't read Orgasmia, right?
No.
Oh, damn.
This is a sophisticated group of
Orgasmia is very sophisticated.
I know.
I don't even think I swore in that poem. Stop laughing at me, Kevon. I can see him laughing through his mask. Andree. Let's talk about your poetry. Let's not talk about mine. What inspired you? What kind of poetry do you write? Do you write any orgasmic poems?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, basically, After the Loving is basically about after a relationship breakup.
Okay.
How you learn to love again because it's a difficult thing. And so that's what After the Loving is about.
Okay.
I have another one I'm working on now called A Piece of My Soul.
Damn.
And some of that
the title
is
itself
wild because it's a piece of my soul.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting.
Okay. What inspired you to write poetry? I use it when I'm sad or depressed, and I haven't been for years, so I haven't written any new poems.
I always wrote poetry.
Okay.
But it wasn't until I went on in life and got a little older and different things happen to you, and that's a way of cleansing.
Exactly.
With your poetry.
Right. So did you bring any poetry with you? Do you want to read any on the air or no?
I don't have my glasses to read it on the air, but I do have something for you. Okay,
well, yeah. You can. I want to see. I love surprises.
This is a poem, and it's called. I'll give that to you.
Okay. My arms are short because I'm short.
It's a Matic poem, and it's called God Made Me
Leave me
Black.
alone. Oh, look. So, okay, let me open this. This would happen. Oh, okay. So I'm opening Andree's poem. Kevon can't help because he's filming everything. No, I'm good, bro. You laughed at my Orgasmia poem, so I don't want to talk to you right now. Whose side?
And I think a lot of times the more emotional you are, the better the poems come out because you hit everything.
So I have a framed... This is beautiful. Thank you so much, sweetie. This is beautiful. I have a framed poem by Andree of God Made Me Black. And this is perfect for Black History Month. Thank you. This is beautiful, sweetheart. Really, I really appreciate it. And you brought 2 of your books.
I did.
Yeah, let me reach away from the microphone and see if I can. I cannot multitask. It's probably why I don't have any Orgasmia. Anyway, After the Loving, this is your poetry book, correct?
Right.
This is and you said you already signed it. Because you don't accept anything unsigned. To Kerry, hope you enjoy. This is beautiful. Look at this cover, you guys. It's really nice. Beautiful cover. Dre, they cannot hear you with your mic off. He's just over there talking to himself. You got to stop doing that, dude. Like, if you do that when you're 65 and living in a tent, they'll force you to move to L.A.
That's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, that is. And Escape Undercover, the Ola May story. Talk to me about that.
It's actually a children's story, but a lot of adults have really been enjoying it too.
Okay.
It basically is a story about this young girl. Her mother is sold off to another plantation, and she's left with her grandmother, and she is a little girl with a lot of fire. She doesn't accept it very easily.
Right.
And meanwhile, her grandmother is trying to teach her to take what's bad and turn it into something good.
Okay.
And in this story, her grandmother ends up dying from the fever, and this little girl has to take what her grandmother has taught her, and she's able to escape with another family.
Wow.
It's a really interesting story, but the reason why I wrote that is because children need to know that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Things may be bad, things may look bad, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And our children need to know too that slaves were not ignorant.
Right.
They used a lot of ingenuity to be able to escape and to get out of the situation they were in. It wasn't easy.
Right.
It took courage and ingenuity, and our children need to know that.
They do. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if they weren't brilliant, they'd still be in bondage. Excuse me, we would still be in bondage.
True.
And I'm sorry, I got distracted because one of your candles I smelled. As you can see, I have a big nose. Hey, it's my grandfather's nose. I'm fine with that. And I just, like, my sense of smell is actually horrible, which is why these mask things don't really work for me.
Yeah.
Wow, they look like panties, don't they? Like Keris Korner drawers. But anyway, sometimes if I could get video of Kevon's facial expressions when I'm saying things, that's pretty classic. But yeah, I love candles with strong scents because I can inhale and at least one of my nostrils can enjoy it.
Well,
the
two
other
I
one
gave
can't.
you are male scents. That one's called Lion's Den, and then there's Dust, and they're made specifically for men, for their areas and their territory, to be able to make it smell the way they like.
It smells really nice. But just to say, I like sweet scented candles. Shut up, Mr. Cox. I love like somebody like I have strawberry and blueberry. I like sweet smelling things. Yeah, I love that.
I wanted to give you some
Yeah, I love
candles.
those smell. But just to I love all scents. Well, the nice ones anyway. Yeah. So very quickly before we get into these mixes, we have for Black History Month we've been doing Black movie soundtrack mixes. This is our last one, obviously. And what we're gonna do is during the break, we're gonna ask you guys here in the studio to name the movie soundtrack that the songs came from. Now, if you're listening on the air, do it at home. Before we close out, Andree, let us know. Andree, I'm just messing up everybody's names today. I haven't had any candy in a couple of days, so that's my issue. Let everybody know how they can get in touch with you.
Go to the website splashoflife58.com.
Okay.
And basically, I have my books there. I
Okay.
have the poem "God Made Me Black," and I also have candles. I'm a chandler. I make
Dope.
candles. So.
Okay. And my darling, first let everybody know how they can get in touch with you, and then of course again one final time let everybody know how they can listen to all the great poets that are going to be reciting their work Sunday, February 28th, last day of Black History Month.
Go to Google and type in Eventbrite, and it's Marvelous Mom Production
Okay.
presents an evening of poetry
Okay.
and spoken word.
And how much is it again?
The tickets are $10.
Okay.
And if there's anyone that wants to reach out also through Cash App,
Okay.
they can go through to SIDS, SIDS, AHKY is the next word, Stevens. SIDS Awareness.
Okay.
Cash App. SIDS
And
Awareness.
how much Not how much I already. Yeah.
$10.
And what time is it on Sunday?
5:30 to 8 o'clock.
Eastern
on
Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. And if
on
people want to
Sunday.
get in touch with you for anything else, how can they do that?
Well, I'm on all social media. I use Facebook, SIDS, Ahky Stevens, and also Instagram, SIDS Ahky S, and Twitter, SIDS Ahky.
You're not on Match.com, are you?
No.
Okay. I was. One of my buddies, Norm Adams, as a matter of fact, thought it would be a great idea for Christmas to give me a free 1-month subscription to Match.com. It didn't work out. So I think now he's plotting to do eHarmony for my birthday. Just get another. Oh, okay. Whatever it is. See, I'm just Norm. Give me a gift card. Nike store gift cards for the birthday boy. Nike, not Puma, certainly not Adidas. Nike gift card. Don't pick it yourself because you know not what style I like. Just saying. Anyway, let's get into these black movie soundtracks
And
for
don't
Black
forget,
History Month.
excuse me, you're gonna appear, so
Yeah,
let it be
well,
known.
Anybody and everybody that knows me knows that I know how to promote. So yes, I'm going to, myself and Andree are going to be two of the poets that will be sharing their poetry, their elegant and classy poetry on Sunday, February 28th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I got to keep it clean. All right, let's get into these mixes, you guys, and I'll be back in a minute on Keris Korner, your new home for throwbacks and new jacks.
From the radio to the TV screen.